Welcome to the Thunderdome of crafting. Y'all know I had to start this video out with something crazy. It is day 2 of my November No by November challenge for my collector's hobby. And we started off really strong yesterday with beginning to put together our cardboard project. So for those of you who have not seen my video that I did about my No Spend November, please look that up. I am asking all collectors to join this with me for the month of November and not spend any money on your collector hobby and shop your collection and figure out what you can do on a $0 budget for your hobby. My hobby is doll collecting. Many of you know that because you're doll collectors as well. So hubby had brought me home a whole bunch of cardboard a few months ago. This is what it looks like regular. And yesterday, since we were doing the project, we went ahead and pulled out all of the cardboard. There's some over there. There's some on the table. There's some in the garage where we've already started working with it. But I figured this would be a great project to do for my No by November challenge because I already have so much cardboard. I have it in the stuff hubby brought me home, which is super thick and I absolutely love. I have it in boxes. You see I got a Target box right there where I've ordered stuff. So, and I have random cardboard around just from old boxes and doll boxes and stuff like that. So I was like, I know I have a lot of cardboard, so I thought that was a perfect project to focus on. And what we're doing with all of this is we're going to create a dollhouse using cardboard. So we have kind of our statue of it, or our kind of thought process of it right here where we started on it. And then we have added in some extras. So what you're looking at here is the top floor of our first floor. And it is the bottom floor of our second floor. So for this one, I decided to use this glittery fabric. I had a lot of this that I picked up at a garage sale. And since I am shopping my collection for materials, since I had so much of it, I thought it would be perfect for using for this. That way I wouldn't have to be worried about running out of something halfway through. And then after I took a look at it, y'all, I thought this was beautiful for a ceiling. I've added in actual lights. We have 6 lights that are going to be shining down on this floor. And I think with this glitter roof, it will be, or the glitter ceiling, it will be absolutely beautiful. 2 of the lights, I went ahead and added some additional kind of lighting features on. I got these lights, or these little cones that you're looking at. I got those from a set of lights from At Home a year or so ago, maybe 2 years ago. And I never used them as actual lights in the dollhouse because it just didn't work for what I was wanting. But I love this kind of little like country feel of these. So I wound up keeping the actual light covers. And what I would do in my other dollhouse is I would just kind of take a little peel and stick, or a little stick-em actually, and I would just kind of stick them on top of these lights. These are the lights I had in my old dollhouse. And for this idea, I was like, I think we can still use it this way, but I only put 2 in the middle so that way your eye still gives the illusion of these beautiful light fixtures, but we also have other lights on the side, so we should get a good amount of light on this floor in the dollhouse. This went on really good. This is what it looks like on the back. So it's kind of a fabric-y type glitter material. I don't know exactly what it is. Again, I got it at a garage sale. I used spray adhesive for the most part to attach this. It went on really well. I tried to match up my seams really good. You can still see the seam, but I think it blends enough, especially for it being a ceiling. However, as you know, when you're doing projects and you are on a strict budget, you are going to run into obstacles, and we learn how to work around obstacles. Usually, if we run into an obstacle, we'll run out and buy something new or try something new. But when you're on a budget or you have $0 on a challenge for November, as I have set for myself, you got to get a little bit more innovative when something goes wrong. So I'm going to flip this over and show y'all the horror of flooring that I did yesterday. Can y'all see all of those bumps and waves in that? Yeah. So you all know normally I don't do peel and stick paper. I buy it. I never peel and stick it. I usually just lay it down to be a floor. But because this is going to be a more permanent little space for my dolls, I decided I wanted to stick it down. I did not peel and stick it because I did not want to drive myself into a mania trying to get it to lay down proper. And since the spray adhesive worked so well on this side, I thought, oh, that'll be perfect to do on this side. And then my spray adhesive can decided to quit on me. Full can, but it will not spray no more. Y'all know sometimes with spray paint and spray adhesives, the nozzle gets clogged and you lose a whole can because it won't spray. Normally, I probably would have ran out to the store next time I was working on something and got some. But since we are in by November, I didn't have that option, and I do not want this to become a mayhem project. So I said, oh, I'll use some Elmer's glue. Just give a thin layer, lay it down, it'll be fine. It is not. It is not, y'all. We have all of these waves and bubbles in it. I've learned a lesson, and when I did my floor over there, which I'll take y'all to in a second, I did not use the Elmer's glue. But for this one, I've learned a lesson. I am not going to be taking this apart because y'all know I am also very, what do we say? Make it work-ish when it comes to stuff. So when I have this floor at this angle, you cannot see that. Most of the time, it's going to be sitting flat in my doll space, so you're not going to be able to see all of those awful little points in it. And if you're looking that close, I say you're looking too close for what it is we're doing in a dollhouse. So I'm going to be leaving it like this. I do love this kind of marble design. It's really nice. And I will come back and I will show y'all my light shining in a second. So all on my table, this is my 60-inch round craft table. We started shopping the collection. We've pulled out twine. We've pulled out woods. Of course, you know I'm going to have me at least 1 or 2 paint stirrers. We have other little wood pieces, round dowels, squares, rectangles, glue, everything. We've pulled out a lot of stuff just to start on our base. And you see, this is not even close to what we have. It's just what we pulled out for the initial steps starting yesterday. I also have other of my lights. We are using 6 on the top or 6 for the bottom floor. We're not sure if we're going to put a roof on it because I like having that extra light coming in for natural light and pictures. But we'll at least have lighting on our bottom floor. Right here is our structure we're working on. So we had these, I have 4 of these. This is actually what I was so excited for and what made me want to do it as a dollhouse, because I love how these kind of curve around this cardboard, and this cardboard was made perfect for it. So I decided we're going to do a dollhouse. On this floor, this is the bottom floor. I did not make the mistake of trying to glue it down. I just used some double-sided tape to lay it down. It turned out really good. And we're building the frame. We're going to have 4 of these posts. 2 of them are in the garage being spray painted. I'll take you out there in a second. We're going to use 4 of these posts. And we built this to where my 16 by 20 inch canvas that you all know I absolutely love to use for my dollhouse. They will fit right in the middle of the frame. So it will be very easy for me to switch out backgrounds in this cardboard dollhouse. So now I'm coming back around. I'm going to go on pause for a second so I can get my stuff set up because I want to show you all my lights. But so far, here we are on November 2nd, day 2 of working on our cardboard project for our No by November challenge. Okay, I have told y'all many times that hubby is a beast. A beast. I must give credit where credit is due when it comes to helping me figure out stuff. And when a zombie apocalypse come through, like I feel like we gonna have lights and water and heat and all of that, because he knows how to fix or figure out any and every single thing. So because I wanted to have lights in a cardboard dollhouse, he went to work and figured that out. And on the sides of my cardboard, you all see I have taped that up. This is the string for my lights. All of these lights from the middle to the edges, All of the lighting is coming out of these corners on the side. These ones are coming all the way. Actually, they're going that way. But there will be no kind of light lines that are running loose in my dollhouse except for this one, which is where we're going to connect it in. And I got my switch hooked up. It does have remote capabilities as well. But there you go. We will have lights with no crazy lines hanging in this dollhouse. I'm super excited. And we have this one scene. It is not going to look that bad, y'all. It's really not. And again, if you're looking that close, you're looking too close. We talking about dollhouse crafts. But I do not want this to stand out all crappy in my doll space. And hubby had a fix for that as well. We are going to be disguising that with some wood. Oh my God, what would they call these? Wood beams. That's what it is. We're going to camouflage this with some wood beams in my dollhouse so that, yes, they will have the wood beams also, like what you get in regular houses. We have a big one and a small one. I'm not sure which one we're going to go with right now, but I think that is going to be awesome just to add a little bit more dimension to the project. And if you all remember on my A-frame dream house, we are doing kind of wood and white and black with that. So I am kind of mirroring that same idea in this custom creation cardboard dollhouse. So where we have wood edgings on that project, on the dream house, we will have wood accents throughout this cardboard project. I think this is going to be awesome, and it will definitely help cover up that seam. Again, it's not that bad, but having this little extra, I think will just add a little extra dimension to it. And look at that. This is absolutely beautiful. I love this. I love this. Now, let's go outside. So out here, I have 2 of those 4 pieces. These will be the sides of the house. I have 2 of them out here now. I have spray painted them with just flat black primer. And I'm only going over it with a little bit because I have 1 full can of flat black primer, and I have 4 of these to do, so I don't want to use too much because, again, I have that 1 can. Maybe a can and a half. Seems like there's 1 over there. Y'all see it? Yeah, maybe 1 over there. I shouldn't have showed y'all the rest of my little dirty garage, but oh well. But I only got what I have to work with. But we're going to be doing this, and then, as you all can see, here's another handy dandy paint stirrer that I have. I am testing out the wood accent color. So you all know I love using a natural wood. I have so much stuff that I can use with it. It's very easy to find a lot of stuff. You can just buy it, throw it in a dollhouse. It works. So I have a natural wood right here. I also, in my last Ollie's haul a month or so ago, I found these poly shade. This is Mission Oak. When I first used this, y'all, I didn't shake it up really good, and it came out way too dark. So I put it off to the side because I wasn't going to use it. But something told me yesterday when I was working on this, it said, pull it out, try it again. I shook it up really good. And this is the color that it is coming out as. This is what I was hoping for. I really like this color. Just a little bit of depth to add to it. And then I also have another one that I got from Ollie's. This metallic black stainless steel. So if you can see in the cover, that kind of gives you a little black with a little flake in it. And on this, can I get close? Yes, there you go. You can see the little black with the flake. This is what I'm going to use on these. Just that little bit of extra sheen and glitter on these, I think will be beautiful for it being a dollhouse project, especially with that bright silver glitter ceiling. These on the side having just a little bit of extra kind of sparkle in it will be great. And I am loving how this Mission Oak color is coming out. So our wood accents are going to be this color. I think that is gorgeous together. I really do. And here's the thing, y'all. It's going to have to be because that's all we got to work with. Now we're back in the doll room. I didn't plan on bringing y'all into the doll room doing this video, but I figured it would be cool because the doll room is in a little bit of disarray. And as we have been pulling out stuff, I have been pulling out supplies from everywhere. Yes, I have. But the reason why I really am bringing you all in here is because this will be where our cardboard project will now live. So I really enjoy my dream house. Again, this is the one that I got at a thrift store. I got 2 parts of it. I had said that we were going to redo the second part and start the makeover on that. And then hubby was like, honestly, putting the effort into that, not that it'll be bad, but then you use this one so much more than that one. And I was like, you know what, you're right. So I decided not to redo that other part. We're going to use it as it is in a display. I cleaned it up really good. This one, as you can see, has all of those beautiful wood accents on it where I have been trying to put it together. And this is kind of where the idea for the cardboard house is coming from with the work that I've done on this one. You have the wood accents here. You have the white. You have the floor that's got a little bit of that glitter on it, which is where the idea for the pillars came from. And I am going to be moving this dream house up to the top up there. My 1957 Chevy Bel Air convertible. Y'all know I say it like that every video. I love that vehicle. That will be moving. And I'm going to put one house up here. And I'm going to put another house, the pink one over there. I will use the pink one as a display for my littles because that angle, that slope on that roof is great for the littles, not so much the bigger dolls. And the cardboard space will live here. I think it's great because that will be a project that I've created from scratch and it'll have a little show. And since my window is right there and I am creating that dollhouse to mirror this one, when I have my windows open, the light that comes through all of this space makes it feel lived in and real. So I'm building that other dollhouse to be able to sit here and have that same fantastical look. And I absolutely love it. I'll walk y'all through the shelves over here. This is my storage ottoman. I'm, again, shopping the collection. I done pulled out a little bit of everything to start working with. On the bottom, I have a couple of my Naturalistas down there. The new ones that are articulated. Still love those dolls. The other 2 I'll show you here in a minute. On this floor, I was going to do Halloween costumes, but I decided to do something different for Halloween. So on this shelf, I have my complete, yes I did, collection of the Miniverse Real Brands. We were going to do a Morticia. So that is my beautiful Morticia in her long black dress and all that black hair. And there is Detox in the 60s fun outfit. Y'all know I named this doll Detox after the drag queen Detox. And this doll look even more like Detox in this outfit to me. This looks like that would be something she would put on for a 60s ball extravaganza runway. Up here, I have my Naturalistas little hair studio. So I got the Naturalistas set a couple of weeks ago. It was on clearance for $15, a little icon salon. And I initially didn't get it. It was 40 bucks. But at 15 bucks, I thought it was worth it. And since they have switched manufacturers and those Naturalistas are giving me more of a teenage vibe, I wasn't sure if we were going to be able to get this again. So at $15, I took advantage of it. And I set up a little space here. As y'all can see, we're working through it. Oh, yeah, she was supposed to be down here, but I was moving stuff. I also have my new Star Wars doll. That is Lieutenant Uhura. I got that from my dolly friend Ken. Thank you. But again, she was supposed to be down here, but we've been moving stuff around. And then we still have the thrift store up here, but it will be disappearing. Yes, I'm going to have to do my rotate and reorganize box for this month. So I'm going to be switching up a lot of stuff on my shelves so that I can get other stuff in here. On the guy's side, it is no longer just the guy's side, but we're going to start at the top. I have a little thrift store storage area starting up here where I've had to clear off shelves, which is again where the reorganize and rotate box came from for the No Buy November challenge. On this shelf, we have our ballroom for my Halloween Bridgerton themed fall ball idea. The idea of doing Halloween is always something fun for my dollhouse, but I didn't want spooky. It's just I didn't feel like fighting with a lot of costumes. And after I was gifted with a lot of dolls and some good clothes, a dress that I had been gifted just kind of spoke to me, and we created this scene. If y'all haven't seen that video, you don't have to check it out unless you just want to hear me talk about the scene again, or with all of the pretty lights on. So actually, you may want to check that video out. And then on this one, I wanted to do something kind of like a library sitting room, still in the same fall ball. I am using that jewelry box as a fireplace. That is gorgeous. So yeah, y'all make sure to check that video out because I show it with the flickering lights in there. And it looks like a real Regency era fireplace. Like, I don't know where the idea came from, but it just settled the entire space. And then this next space, I'm going to give y'all just a little walkthrough just real quick. This is the space I am working on for my Leto doll. Y'all know he is my favorite Ken doll ever. So we have both of his motorcycles here. We wanted to do kind of a man cave for my guys. So we have both of the motorcycles. We have a little bit of a tool area back here, which is also why I have also added something to my bypass list already, which are Renobi power tools in miniature. I seen those from Adult Doll Collector. She did a short yesterday. Y'all, yesterday at 8:33 in the morning, I seen that short and I had to go get my list. It was first thing I had to put on my list because I was like, I'm already working on kind of this garage space. Power tools is something that I definitely would have wanted for this space. Not going to be able to get them, but it was just a great little idea. But we have a little work area over there, which once I have the tools and everything in, it'll really scream. We're still using the jukebox. We're still using our motorcycle picture and our TV. This space is just almost perfection. It's still missing a few things, but I think this space is almost perfection. So some of these spaces that I have up here will be staying. The man cave will definitely be staying. Some of these two will be staying, even though they will not stay Bridgerton fall ball themed. We will be keeping at least a little bit of a fall theme with all of the color for the next couple of months. All of that will be disappearing to go back into the external storage. Everything right here we're going to have to shift. So once we're done with the cardboard dollhouse, we'll be able to move it in here. And, oh my goodness, she fell. That's all right. We'll just flip her over. Maybe she got stunned. Okay, so the bottom floor with the Naturalistas, I probably will be leaving that because I want to do kind of an outside scene. And right now, that's just some grass and trees. This is gone. It's pretty much stripped. This area will be gone. It will be stripped. And our thrift store will be retired for now, so that we can move in some other stuff. But overall, I am really excited about this. Oh, I did say I was going to show you the other stuff. Over here, on top of me doing my No by November and the other little parts of the challenges, I am also going to be doing a huge maneuvering of this area as well. So I have my little temp diorama set up there with two of my Naturalistas. That's Miss Kayla, that's Miss Cameron. And I did just another little bakery. I don't know what it is. It seems like even though we use this for a bakery for our littles, I actually was going to turn it into a bakery for my Barbie Deluxe Rare Fine. And then I went ahead and set it up as a bakery, literally, so I could pull sweets and snacks in for the Bridgerton idea. But it's adorable, so I'm leaving the little Naturalistas in here with it. But this will move. I don't know where we're going to be putting it, but I will be having to use this space, and I did a little extension on it. But I will be having to use this space because right now, all of these drawers are filled with doll bodies and dolls. So if I don't have a head that's off of a body, it's still counted as a doll body. If it doesn't have a head, still counted as a doll body. But I will be moving this because I am running low on space, y'all. I am overloaded with the amount of doll bodies that I have. And I am underloaded in where I can put doll clothes. So I'm going to be switching this out. I'm going to be going through my collection. I'm going to be figuring out probably a regular, a tall, a petite, and a curvy for each skin tone maybe that I have and can make it work with. All the extras will be packed up and put into the external storage. If I need it, it will be there, but they don't all have to be in here. And doll bodies will be moving into the Restyle closet. There's the heads. We'll get that in a minute. And then I'm going to be using the dresser for clothes. So I've already started putting some of the clothes together. Some of this y'all will recognize from my Canton haul from last month. Some of them it's new stuff. Or not new, but stuff you maybe haven't seen, stuff that I've made. I'm using this box to hold clothes now. And you see this box is full. This is not still even all of the clothes. So it's getting more and more difficult for me to find what I'm looking for because that gives me a little bit, but it doesn't hold everything. So we're going to switch it up. If I need a certain doll body, I should be able to find it in a petite, curvy, a regular, or a tall, somewhere in these drawers to make my collection. And then, like I said, we are going to be moving the doll bodies into the Restyle closet. We have added our third head display. So y'all know when I initially did the closet, we had this one and we had that one. We now have a third one and a fourth one. I've also over here, you see where the dolls are hanging up. I will be building something like that to have some quick access bodies to work with. And then I won't be having clothes in here. They'll go back out into the dresser. But we will be leaving the guys' Restyle closet in here because it is a great little project. I love how good it looks and it fits really well here. And then over here, I'm going to be doing a little bit of rearranging so that we can set up a little bit of a girl Restyle area. You see, I already got the little makeup station and the drawers that I keep all my little jewelry and knickknacks in. So I think that will work better and that will give me another place for clothes. That is from the second shelf down. All of that is additional clothes. This over here is additional clothes. These are knickknacks and other accessories. So even though I have this beautiful doll room that I've put together, hey, we always still have to figure out how we can continue to improve and upgrade stuff. So this is going to be part of our No by November as well, making sure we get some better organization in here. Y'all, these Naturalista dolls, I got 5 of them so far. I have 2 of Miss Dana right here that I've renamed Cameron. And I have 1 of Leah, Kelsey, and Whitney. I still have not found Paige. She is not on my radar to find for the month of November, but I still have not seen her in stores, nor am I seeing her anywhere to be able to order. So I'm wondering if we will even get a Paige. But I am still in love with these Naturalista dolls. The teenager look is absolutely fabulous. They're articulated, so cute. And yes, as you can see, they can fit Barbie clothes. All right, is there anything else in here? No, not really. So I'm going to finish this video up back in the Thunderdome of crafting at the 60-inch round table. Y'all, I'm really excited about this project. All of this cardboard has been sitting around for at least 3 to 4 months. Now that we've pulled it out and we're getting started working with it, I am loving the ideas that we have. Shopping the collection has been wonderful also. I probably never would have thought to use this silver on anything because it was probably just going to be too much or too glittery or too this or too that. But because I am now on a $0 budget for what it is I want to do and I still want to enjoy my doll hobby, having this amount of silver stuff, I got it for 50 cents at a garage sale. Y'all know how we are for collectors, crafters in general. Even if you know you ain't going to use it, if it's a good price, you're going to get it. But I am so glad that I had so much of this, and I've been able to use this. These little wood sticks is what hubby has been using to make my doll furniture with. But having the idea to disguise the seam in the ceiling using these and being able to stain them is going to work out so beautifully. I will say I could have done without having to learn a lesson about trying to glue this peel and stick paper to this cardboard. I could have done without that lesson. But it's going to be good enough for government work, as I say a lot. And at least I am using what I have in my collection and learning lessons. And favorite part is that even though it is going to be a cardboard dollhouse, we are still doing the dollhouse curator thing and keeping me good lighting in my doll space. If y'all haven't figured out, lighting the doll space is like one of my biggest pet peeves as a not only a doll collector, but as a doll hobbyist. Man, if you can't get good light when you're trying to take a picture or set up a scene, that's a problem. So I've always wanted consistent, all the time light in my doll houses. And since we have strip lights and these AIBOO, that's the brand name of these under cabinet lights, it just makes it so easy to work with. Yeah. I think that is it. I've been talking for 30 minutes and just rambling on in the Thunderdome of crafting today, again on my day 2 of my No Spin November, thankfully. It has started out well enough. Well enough. But I'm really excited about what we're going to get accomplished this month. And I just wanted to check in with y'all on where we are on day 2 of what we have started for our No by November challenge. All right. Thank y'all for visiting the curated Dollhouse, or better yet, the curated Thunderdome of crafting, and checking in with me on how I'm doing on my second day of No by November. Remember, if y'all want to join this challenge, all you got to do is comment hashtag DC No by NOV under any of the videos or post that we do, and then just commit for the next 30 days, y'all, of not spending any money on your crafting hobby. 1, we know we have the stuff, but 2, I thought this would be a great thing to do, especially right before Christmas holidays are coming up, just to get a little break from overspending and get back into enjoying my collection. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. Also, make sure you leave me comments about the destruction that we are seeing in this Thunderdome of curated crafting. And we will be back with another No by November update real soon. Bye, y'all.